Shabbat Shalom from Temple Concord. This week our Torah portion is packed filled with all sorts of important pieces. It's the Ten Commandments. It is the return of Jethro, Moses' father-in-law, and the interesting and fascinating interaction between Moses and his father-in-law. And it's also the time when Israel sets up its system of a judiciary, of having multiple layers and a court system. What jumps at me the most right now is when Jethro sees what his son-in-law is doing, he looks at Moses and says, Moses, you can't do this all alone. You need other people. You need helpers. You need to have people who can take this piece and that piece so that you can focus on what you need. And the importance of all of us, of all being together and all of us having a role comes through in what Jethro says to his son-in-law. And as I think about that, it's exactly the reaction I have each Shabbat when we gather together on Zoom. Zoom works when we're all there, when all of those boxes keep multiplying and we have 50, 60, 70, 80 people joined together in the Zoom and then many more on Facebook Live. One of the lessons of being in the virtual world, of living on Zoom and during the pandemic, has been that we need each other. And we need each other not just in a physical presence, which we all miss, but in a spiritual sense too, and we need to be able to see each other. We made a conscious decision at the temple to be able to keep the faces in the grid, so it looks like Hollywood Squares or the Brady Bunch, and not have words or some other slide up there. We did that because we wanted to build connections with each other. And after 11 months or so of this, it's worked. And one of the lessons we've learned moving forward is for our congregation to thrive, we need to continue that. So I don't know what our next sanctuary space will look like, but I know we can't go back to being able to have a sanctuary where we're looking at the backs of people's heads. That no longer works. We need to be able to see each other, to see face to face, to be able to smile at someone and see the reaction immediately, to be able to look in someone's eyes, to reach out to them. And what Jethro is saying to Moses is exactly the same thing. Moses, you need these people. You need them around you. You need to rely on them and count on them. Your community and your life will be strengthened by that. And the pandemic is teaching us the very same thing. Yes, the pandemic has been difficult and hard for all of us, but look at this gift it's given us. It has reminded us how important it is to see each other and be seen, to connect with each other, to feel a part of something bigger. And as we move forward, whether it's in a temporary space or a permanent space after that, the lessons of this pandemic are going to change us. And we're going to have to figure out a way to carry forward in all that we've learned and all that our tradition teaches us to build the kind of community where we are all in and we're all looking each other in the eye face to face and interacting with each other and building something truly extraordinary. I hope you'll join us on the Zoom coming up this Shabbat. Friday evening services are at 6. Saturday morning, Torah study at 10. Services at 11. Havdalah at 6. Sunday morning, we have religious school at 10 a.m. And we have the GAN program for our youngest members, also Sunday morning. Sunday evening, there's a little football game going on. I hope you enjoy watching that. And during the week, we have all sorts of things going on. Monday, our book group reading the book Cast by Isabel Wilkerson will meet at 3 o'clock. Tuesday, our Talmud class at 12:30. On Wednesday, our adult B'nai Mitzvah class at noon. Wednesday evening, our social action committee will be meeting. So lots of opportunities to connect with others and to see what we can do to strengthen our community. I hope you've dug out from the snow by now. And I hope that the interactions that we've enjoyed on Zoom of being able to look each other in the eye and smile at each other, to see each other's homes and to be able to really, even though we can't hug each other, to be able to at least see each other's presences. I hope that stays with us. And I hope it blesses you this Shabbat and always. And I look forward to seeing you on the Zoom and someday back in the synagogue when we can again be close and look each other in the eye physically. Shabbat Shalom for now. Look forward to seeing you at the temple.